Hey everyone, welcome back to Kennedy Hawk Plays. Marvel Champions monthly host Kennedy Hawk here. We're going to continue playing our Make It Happen Captain deck, Pump It Up Captain America, and this time we're going to go against Expert Klaw with Masters of Evil. So my encounter deck is over here to the side, trying the new layout so that you guys can see everything that's happening as much as possible. So I've shuffled both the decks. I'm going to shuffle the encounter deck one more time. And we'll get underway. So we're playing Expert Klaw, so the setup is for us to search for defense network, so that's in play. It starts with 3 threat, 2 always, and then 1 per player. So I have 3 threat there on my Team Covenant board, and it has Crisis icon, so I can't thwart the main scheme until I get rid of it. We also start with the Immortal Klaw in play, which is the same number of threat, 3 threat per player, an acceleration token, and it gives Klaw 10 hit points. So Klaw version 2 starts at 28 hit points. I'll grab him here so you guys can see him a little better. Starts at 28 hit points. When you revealed, we search for Immortal Klaw, which we already did. That's why he's at 28. And then whenever he attacks, he's going to gain 2 boost cards. So we've done the setup for his scheme. We'll flip this over and see what else is going on here. So when revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck. So we find a minion, so we'll start doing that, and it's the first card we discarded, so that's fortunate for us. So there's an Armored Guard. He's going to come into play with Tough. You'd think I'd be prepared with a bunch of Tough and Stunned tokens sitting out here, but obviously I am not. Going to get some because we're going to need them. Okay, so with that we can draw up Captain America's hand. We get 6 cards. Our hand is Genius, Super Soldier Serum, Fearless Determination, 2 Fearless Determinations, and Power of Leadership, and Shield Block. So some of this is garbage for us. We're going to discard Shield Block, Power of Leadership, and 1 Fearless Determination for 3 new cards. 2 Lead from the Front, and an Avengers Assemble. Wow, what a ugly looking first hand. But that's okay. I think we can make some cool things happen with this. So we are going to get underway. I have this little token here. Whenever I exhaust my character, I'll place it on there so we know my character is exhausted because I can't turn the Team Covenant board on its side from this angle. So we are going to pay with a Genius for a Super Soldier Serum. So we can now generate resources, which is always good. We're going to flip to Captain America's side. I'm going to play Fearless Determination, so I have +1 thwart, and I draw a card. Yeah, this is going to be funny. So we are going to thwart. I need 1 more ready to make this worth it. So I guess we won't do it that way. I was thinking, so I have 3 cards in hand plus Avengers Assembled, so I could use Super Soldier Serum to play Avengers Assembled for 1 of my readies with Captain America. But then I wouldn't have a card to discard to use for his super ability. So instead, we're going to pay with a... we'll pay with an Avengers Assembled and Super Soldier Serum to play Tenacity, setting up for future turns. We do have 3 thwart, so we'll thwart away Defense Network, discard a Lead from the Front, and thwart away Immortal Klaw. That's like a really awesome thing you can do with Cap almost always on the first turn of Klaw, because you'll end up with, hopefully, with Leadership Cap, you'll end up with, what was that card I played? Fearless Determination or Morale Boost. Either one of those is going to let you thwart for 3 twice in a turn, so he is exhausted now. I don't have a way to ready him again, so we're just going to let the Armored Guard sit there. We'll ready everything up, and I'm going to discard this Lead from the Front and draw 5 new cards. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see my hand. Camera glare is not great. I forgot to search for my shield. Oh my gosh. We'll see if we can win without that. It'll be brutal. But we got Hawkeye, Strength, Avengers Tower, Shield Block, and Strength in Numbers. So, cool dude. Klaw is going to attack us. He will attack us for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhaust each ally. So we're getting hit for 4. Not so bad. The little Armored Guard will attack us. And we get 1 encounter card, which is something that's going to make him stun us whenever he deals damage to us. We really don't like that as Captain America, so we're probably going to have to get rid of that. Blargity blurg blurg blurg. Oh, he gets a free threat too. Sorry, I forgot to put my free threat out there from that round. I am just playing horribly today. This is not boding well. So we're going to pay 2 for an Avengers Tower. I'll pay with my Super Soldier Serum, my Shield Block, and my Hawkeye to discard this Sonic Converter, which seems necessary. So Cap has not exhausted yet, so he can attack, and then we can discard Strengthen Numbers to attack a second time, kill this Armored Guard. That'll exhaust Cap. I'm considering flipping and healing, but let me look at the encounter discard pile here. So both of the 3-pip cards from Klaw's set have already been discarded, so I think I'm just going to let that be. I'll sit in hero form for one more turn. Well, I can probably afford to flip for now, so we'll flip before we draw back up. We're going to flip and draw 6. We really need to get things going here. Still don't have our shield. It's somewhere in our deck, hopefully. Or it's on the floor from last night's recording. That would be funny. So Klaw gets a free threat. This is kind of terrifying. He's going to scheme for 2, 3. So we survive the threat out, unless he draws advance, which is very possible in our current state. So he's up to 5 threat. And our encounter card is Shadows of the Past. That's like probably worse. So when revealed, we are going to put the Side Scheme Hit Squad into play. Well, I guess the order is the Nemesis comes into play. He strikes against us, but we're not in hero form, so that's great. When revealed in play order, each player discards the top card of the encounter deck and takes 1 damage for each boost icon. It is an advance. That is like the best use of Captain America's Side Scheme. And then we have to shuffle these Hydra cards into the deck. So wow, we took 0 damage. That needs 3 threat on it, and we can't thwart right away. So that part kind of stinks, but we couldn't have asked for a better card to discard in our current state. I don't even remember what was in my hand, but hopefully it's something good, because we kind of need it to be. We're ready at this point. We're not exhausted anymore, so I'm going to flip that around. I forgot to remove my 10 when I got rid of Mortal Claw. I am going to take that. I'm going to take that and keep it, because I kind of need it. All right. So we have Shield Toss. That would be great if we had a shield, but we don't. So, you know, reasons. Let's use the Shield Toss. No, let's use this resource to play Steve's Apartments. That'll let us heal 1 and let us draw a card. It's another Super Soldier Serum. Trying to decide what we want to do here. So we could pay 2 for the Super Soldier Serum. We could still pay 3 for Heroic Strike to get rid of Baron Zemo. But we wouldn't be able to ready and hit the Side Scheme and the main scheme. So we're probably not going to do that. I think what we'll do is we will flip. Not super happy about that decision. We will... Let's just get the Heroic Strike out of the way. So we're going to pay 3 for Heroic Strike. And that'll take care of Baron Zemo for us, because we need him out of there so we can thwart. I'm going to pay 1 for a morale boost, so that's going to make me have 3 thwarts, so I can thwart the Side Scheme, get rid of that guy, and then I can ready by discarding Strength and Numbers and thwart the main scheme, keeping us in the game. We're going to ready everything up, get that morale boost in our discard pile, ready ourselves, and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So here, we finally have Captain America's shield. We can win now, hopefully. Bad guy's turn. He's going to gain a threat, so he is now up to 3. He's going to attack us, and I think we're going to defend. So we only defend for 2 because we messed up our shield, but that's okay. So he's attacking for 3, 4, so we'll take 2. And we get Tiger Shark. There's another guy to kill. That's what I like to see. Alright, it is our go. We don't want to play any allies until we flip sides, so we won't do that. Gosh, I think I'm going to flip without thwarting, which is kind of terrifying. Let's toss this Heroic Strike to ready. And then we'll exhaust to hit Tiger Shark for 2. Not very much, but it's what we can do. We will... Oh, wait, that doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Okay, now we'll flip. And we'll Steve's Apartment to heal 1. So we're going back up to 6 health. Drawing a card. It's a morale boost, which we're just going to use as a resource this turn, I think. The first ally we play is reduced by 1. We'll pay with a Super Soldier Serum and a morale boost to play Agent 13, so she's going to remove 2 threat from the main scheme. We will also use Shield Toss to play Wonder Man using Avengers Tower. We've got a Cap's Shield left in our hand. I'm going to have Wonder Man thwart the main scheme because we want to save Agent 13's thwart power for when there's 2 threat out there. So there's no threat. He's going to get 4 plus a boost card, so it's a little bit terrifying here. We're going to keep the shield and draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards is what we have in our hand. So he gets a threat for bad guy turn central. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, so that's going to put him up to 4, and then 5 with Tiger Shark. So we dodged the bullets again. But we do get an encounter card, which is either spend all 3 resources or exhaust all our characters, which sounds horrible right now. So we're definitely going to spend all 3 resources. We'll use Power of Leadership as a wild. We'll use Avengers Mansion as a blue. And we've got to spend with a yellow. I'm going to use this Avengers Assembled. So spending all 3 resource types to avoid exhausting everyone, which we kind of need right now. We're not exhausted right now either. All right, it is our go. What do we want to do here? We're going to Steve's Apartment to heal 1 and draw a card. Drew another Tenacity, in case we didn't have enough Tenacities yet. We'll flip Captain America side. We will pay 1 and then 1 with a Tenacity to play lead from the front, so everybody has +1/+1. So Wonder Man is a 4 attack. Gosh, I really want to play Captain America's shield, but it's just not going to happen today. Because we need to get rid of that Tiger Shark, I think. I think we need to. So we're going to discard a card so Wonder Man can kill Tiger Shark with his 4 attack. And then Agent 13 has 3 thwart, so she'll hit the main scheme, putting it back down to 2. Cap has 3 attack. He'll hit the Klaw for 3. And we're not going to ready Cap because we don't want to discard his shield yet. So readying everybody back up. We're drawing so we have 5, which leaves us with 1 card in our deck. So that is nice for not getting an extra encounter card this turn. So he's going to go up to 3 threat. He is going to attack us with 2 boost cards. And I'll defend again. So he's attacking for 2, 3, so we take 1. He does not take a retaliate because we messed up our shield, but we're still going to win, so it's okay. Hopefully. Alright, and we have Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support. So what do we care the least about? Probably Tenacity, even though it's like part of our Wombo combo. We need to keep Steve's Apartment out. Alright, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So we need to do some stuff here. We got some good stuff to do, so we'll do it. We're going to use Avengers Tower and our Super Soldier Serum to play Squirrel Girl. She'll ping the boss for 1. We will have her and Agent 13 thwart for 3 total. So that brings the scheme back down to 0. We need some damage counters on our allies here. Actually, she won't thwart. Yeah, she'll thwart. That's fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Let's use. I may have messed this up already. Use Strength of Numbers on Wonder Man, so we draw a card. That gets us our extra encounter card this round that we don't want to forget about. I have an Avengers Assembled in hand, but I don't have enough money to pay for it, so that kind of sucks. Because I was going to ready all those guys and attack with them, but not today. So instead, we'll have to shuffle this, put it back together. You'll see that's actually really sad in a minute. We go through our deck fast enough that I'm not too worried about it. Alright, I am going to use an Avengers Assembled to finally play my shield, because I kind of need to. I will use Falcon to ready Cap. So Cap will flip, and he's going to recover for 3. We got to get his health to the point where he doesn't have to jump back and forth so much. So he's gaining 3 health here, putting him up to 9. We'll Steve's Apartment to go up to 10 and draw a card. And we'll use another Avengers Assembled to play Cap's Helmet. So we've got like a ton of things out, but not what we need for our combo yet. That is going to be our turn. We're going to ready everything up. Everybody's still alive, so if we draw into a Strength by Numbers, we can have a huge hand. We'll ready ourselves and draw 6 cards. So we have 2 lead from the fronts, Avengers Mansion, Power of Leadership. I'd like to get that Avengers Mansion to play. Shield Toss, which we can finally use, and a Strength, so we probably can get that into play. Cool. So he is going to gain a threat. I gave him a damage. I gotta use my tokens correctly. Team Covenant spent so much time on these, I can't mess him up like that. So he has a threat. He's gonna scheme. That's terrifying. For 2, 3. There goes a Hydra dude. I like seeing that guy go there. Just gonna make it so that there's 4 out there now. And then we get 2 encounter cards. So first is Master Plan. That's not great. So we're gonna discard cards until we find a side scheme, which might be the entire whole, really the entire whole deck is going into my discard pile. This is bad. Oh gosh. Master Plan, why do you hate me right now? Aha! Masters of Evil. Excellent. That's just as bad. Discard cards from the encounter deck until you find a Masters of Evil minion. Put that minion engaged with the first player. Oh, there's another side scheme too. And no Masters of Evil villains, so that fizzles. It does get 3 threat per player, so we're going to have to get some more threat out here. And we have a second encounter card still to reveal, but I'm going to get this encounter deck shuffled, and we need an acceleration token out there on the main scheme. So we are still in phase 1, which is nice, but it's going to be a lot harder to keep it there. We're not going to have a lot of alter ego turns left in our life at this rate. The good news is using Agent 13 doesn't hurt me too much now, because we need to get her out of the way so Avengers Tower can actually trigger, and we'd rather use her enter playability than have her sit there forever. So, trying to give this a real good shuffle. And then we'll play that last encounter card, and hopefully we'll just go berserk here. So the last card is Sound Manipulation. I should read what it does before I put it over into the encounter discard. Klaw heals 4 damage and alter ego. If no damage was healed, he gains Surge, but we're going to heal some damage because I think we hit him last turn. So, yeah, P goes back up to full health, which is 18 for him. So, cool beans. It's like nothing happened in this game. Argo, thank goodness. We are at 10 health, so we can heal 1 with Steve's Apartment and draw a card, which is good because we need cards right now. I'd really like to play lead from the front before I get rid of Agent 13, but I'm getting rid of free resources then. We're going to play with Strength for 2, lead from the front, and Shield Toss for an Avengers Mansion. We'll exhaust that to draw a card. I'm just going to put it in the pile over here. Oh, you guys can't even see my Steve's apartment. I apologize to everyone here. This cap deck just takes up so much real estate. It's crazy. So we drew a Strength in Numbers, which is like really good for us right now. So I think we'll thwart with Agent 13. It's going to kill her and remove 2 threat from the side scheme. We then reduce the cost of the first ally we play by 1. We can reduce the cost of a leadership or of a Avengers ally by 1, and use Super Soldier Serum to play Hawkeye, who needs his pew pew counters. So let me find those over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows, so he can shooty things. At this point, we've used everything we need to on Cap's or Steve's side, so we're going to flip. We are going to strengthen numbers for 3 cards, because this can be mainly a setup turn for us. We have a Shield Block, an Avengers Assembled, and a Tenacity. So that is like the bee's knees right now, because we can pay with Tenacity, the Power of Leadership, and Lead from the front for an Avengers Assembled. Let's attack or thwart with Cap first, though. So we'll thwart this Masters of Evil thing away, because we're going to have to get it out of there this turn anyway. So we're exhausted. Then we play Avengers Assemble, which readies everybody, and everybody's +1/+1. Loving it. So Steve is going to thwart for 3. He'll exhaust. Squirrel Girl is going to attack for 2 and take a bullet. Wonder Man's probably just going to chill. I mean, he could thwart for 2. Hawkeye will attack for 2, take a bullet. We'll discard to ready Steve another time, because he's a 3/3, and he'll attack for 3 more. Puts Klaw down to 11, so we're getting real close. Hawkeye is exhausted. Wonder Man is not. I have no cards left in hand though, so he's not gonna get anything fun this turn. So that was our turn. We're gonna ready everybody and draw our 5 cards. So we have Fearless Determination, Super Soldier Serum, Energy, Heroic Strike, and Tenacity. So I'm gonna try to arrange these so you guys can see them. We have our shield, we have our helmet, we have our Super Soldier Serum, and our tower, our apartments, and Avengers Mansion over here. Alright, so we got our 5 cards in hand. He's going to gain 2 threat because of that acceleration token, and he is going to attack. I used my shield block, so I won't be able to defend with that, but I will defend with Cap because I have 3 defense. So he's attacking for 4. If this deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. Well, we already exhausted, so that's okay. It deals 1 to us, and it deals 1 to him from Retaliate. Got our shield now, guys. We're doing great. He gets an encounter card, and it's a side scheme. When revealed, each player discards the top card of the encounter deck and takes a damage for each boost icon. So I will take 1 more damage from Hit Squad, and we need 3 Threaders on Hit Squad. We just got rid of that, my gosh. Alright, that disaster's over. It's our turn. We have lots of fun things to do. So let's Avengers Mansion into a Shield Toss. If only he had minions. I feel like for playing against Masters of Evil, nothing is showing up. We're going to use Fearless Determination to gain a threat, or a thwart, so we're up to 3, and we drew another double resource, so woohoo for us. We just need cards at this point. We'll pay for a Super Soldier Serum. We will pay for a Tenacity. And then I'll use my Shield Toss and the 2 Super Soldier Serums to Heroic Strike, I think? Oh, no. I kind of need to ready and thwart, don't I? I need to get rid of threat. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. I was really excited to heroic strike him, but I don't think it's going to happen this turn. So we will ready by discarding Shield Toss. We'll thwart for 3 because we have not heroic intuition. What's it called? Is that what it's called? Fearless Determination. So we're exhausted again. We'll use a Super Soldier Serum and a Tenacity to ready again and thwart the main scheme for 3. That puts it down to 0 and exhausts us. If there's ever a time I'm going to flip on this scheme, it's now. 2 of the 3 pip cards are in the discard pile. So I think I'm going to flip. Cringe at that a little bit, but worse things have happened. That lets us heal 1, or just try to set ourselves up for a real big turn coming up here. We draw a card. It's lead from the front. I've already used one of those. We don't have any allies, so that's all we're going to get to do. I'm going to keep this heroic strike and discard the lead from the front because I don't think it's super helpful right now. We're then drawing 5 cards. So Strength in Numbers, Power of Leadership, Morale Boost, Fearless Determination, Heroic Strike, and Tenacity. Ready our hero. Klaw's turn. So he is going to get 2 threats. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Oh, we shouldn't have done it. We shouldn't have done it, guys. So he triggers his scheme. Klaw has found a buyer for his illegal weapons. It's up to you to stop the sale, but the meeting is surrounded by Klaw's cronies. Discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion. It's right away. It's a Hydra Soldier. So he flipped this over. It can get to 8. Unfortunately, that was from Klaw scheming, so this Hydra Soldier is going to scheme for 1 right away. And we get an encounter card still, which is another dude. Oh gosh. We went from complete control to like no control. So this is... Things are great. I love it. Feel good. Feels good. It's our turn. Let's draw a card. Let's draw an ally, please. Let's heal 1 to 11 and draw a card. Please, please, please. Someone give me an ally somehow. Gosh. This is not great. This is not great. Let's play Strength in Numbers to draw the last 2 cards in our deck. Oh, we're gonna use these arrows. We're totally gonna use these arrows. I skipped my arrows, and I can't afford to do that right now. So he'll take 2. The other guy will just lose tough, but Hawkeye's out there for arrows. I may as well use them. Okay. I get an extra encounter card because I'll put it here so I don't forget. I emptied my deck. Reshuffling. All my allies are in here. There's not a ton of allies in this deck, so I'm looking for Falcon, Squirrel Girl, and Agent 13, which he's the least important one for right now. I do have a shield block in hand, which is great. I have lots of things to do that are in my hand. So I will flip. What do we want to do here? We got so many things in our hand. Let's pay with a morale boost for another morale boost. So we are now, before we even do that, let's Fearless Determination. Okay, it's a Tenacity. So we have Fearless Determination. We got 2 Tenacities in hand. I'm trying to see if I can get those into play and like swing a bunch of times to wipe out all this stuff. That sounds really tempting to me. So I don't really need to stun Klaw this turn. So I think I will pay for a morale boost with a morale boost. I'll use Power of Leadership and Strength in Numbers to play a Tenacity. And then I can swing and kill this guy because I have 3 attack. I can ready, discarding a Tenacity for Captain America's ability, swing and kill this Hydra Soldier. It's going to give us a second encounter card over there. We are now exhausted. And do I want to use that Tenacity or do I want to save it? I think I save the Tenacity and I swing using Super Soldier Serum, Heroic Strike, and Shield Block to play my other Heroic Strike. So that's going to hit Klaw for 6, and putting him down to 4, and it'll stun him, which should help us a little bit here in this turn of 3 encounter cards. So we're going to ready everything up. This turn we're going to draw all our allies and none of our resources, but we got both Super Soldier Serums. We actually only drew 1 ally, so that's surprising. But we have Lead from the Front, Shield Block, Fearless Determination, Squirrel Girl, and Powerful Leadership. So, Klaw's turn. He's going to get 2 Threaders here. He's not going to attack us because he's stunned. And we're going to deal with 3 encounter cards. Do them one at a time. Klaw's Vengeance. Klaw attacks you. If he deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So he's going to attack us. We are not exhausted. We will definitely defend. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3, just 3. We take no damage. He takes 1 from Retaliate, so we do not have to place a threat in the main scheme. Next, Hail Hydra. Each Hydra minion engaged with a hero attacks that hero. If none were found, then we search the encounter deck for a Hydra minion. Let's take the one from the discard pile, actually. And he's going to pop into play. And the last one is Klaw will scheme. Where am I going? There's my encounter discard pile. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3. So that puts the main scheme up to 6 threat. Mildly terrifying, only 2 away from losing. But we survived that turn of 3 nasty encounter cards. So I feel good. I feel not horrible about that. We are exhausted, which kind of sucks. Oh, I should have just shield blocked it. I should have just used shield block. Shield blocked it. You know, same thing. I can say words. We're going to arrows that guy. We're going to arrows him good. Alright, let's draw a card with Adventures Mansion. It's an okay card. Let's play Fearless Determination and draw a card. That's a double resource. Those are great too. We'll use Power of Leadership to play Squirrel Girl. That'll ping this guy for 1. Gotta find my tokens. That'll ping Klaw for 1. Bum, 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 bum. I wish I had played that differently. Okay, we could have used Avengers Tower and a card from hand to play Squirrel Girl. But we didn't do it that way because we're not smart. So Squirrel Girl is going to kill this Hydra Soldier. That'll give us a nasty encounter card to deal with. Hawkeye is going to do something, but I'm not sure what yet. And we're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Assembled. So Hawkeye will... I don't want him to go away, so he didn't do anything yet. So everybody's readied, including Cap. Everybody's +1/+1. So Cap can thwart for 3. Squirrel Girl can thwart for 2. And Hawkeye can hit us to the next stage. So in the next stage, Klaw's going to go back up to 22 health. And Squirrel Girl did a thing, Hawkeye did a thing. So Squirrel Girl's dead now, because she killed the guy and then she attacked for 2. Hawkeye is not dead. Wonder Man is not dead. And Cap is exhausted from thwarting. So we have a shield block left in hand. We're definitely going to keep that. I don't really feel safe flipping with that 3 schemes. I think we're stuck in hero form the rest of the game, probably. We do have 3... Oh, he needs toughness, too. Sorry. He gains tough on his level 3 side. So we could use our tenacity and hit for 3. That doesn't feel too bad. But I think we'll save it for a turn when we need to thwart. So we're going to ready everything up. We're drawing 4 cards because we're going to keep our shield block. We did get a shield toss as well. Strength and numbers, lead from the front, and tenacity. So, bad guy turn. He is going to get 2 threat. He is going to attack us for... want to defend, obviously. He's going to attack us for 2, 3, And exhaust each ally you control. Ouch. That was a painful card. So attacking us for 3. We don't take any damage. He loses tough. We've got 2 encounter cards to deal with. So the first one is the Immortal Klaw. Just what he needed. That was cool. I thought I had another one of those 10. Yeah, here it is. So he's going to gain 10 life. We're going to put 3 threat on that bad boy. And we still get another encounter card, because that was our first one from decking out. And it's Shadows of the Past again, so it just gains Surge, so that's great. Weapons Runner also gains Surge. Each Masters of Evil minion does things, otherwise you search for a Masters of Evil minion. Let's get... Gosh, we don't want Melter with a... Huh? Yeah, we'll take Melter. He's wimpy, and we can always defend with Wonder Man if we need to. So that was the bad guy turn. Not ideal. We had shield block. Why didn't we use it? Guys. Draw a card with Mansion. So the Avengers Assemble at least, so that's helpful. I also have Shield Toss. I think we're going to use that to kill a bunch of things here. So I'm going to use Shield Toss. I'll discard Tenacity and lead from the front to hit both these bozos for 4. So that'll put Melter to 4 and get rid of the Weapons Runner. Bump. I think our best bet is to pay with both of these. Strengthen numbers and shield block to play Avengers Assembled. It's going to ready everybody, give them all +1/+1. I forgot to use Hawkeye's arrows because I'm a chump, but that's okay. So Cap can thwart for 3 on the Immortal Klaw, which we need to do because that removes health and gets rid of an acceleration token. So he's exhausted again, my favorite. Wonder Man could thwart for 2 on the main scheme. And Hawkeye can get rid of Melter. I think that's the best we're going to do. It's going to clear the board here of allies and minions, but does its job. Readying everything up. Alright, we're drawing 5 cards. That's not enough to deck us this turn, so that's good. 3 cards left in deck. Now we got our Agent 13. That's going to be useful. Almost sarcasm, almost not. Okay. So he gained 2 threat. He's going to attack us. We are going to defend, so I'll leave the exhaustion out. So 2. He gains tough. So we get hit for 1, and he loses his tough from retaliate. So cool. 1 encounter card. The villain schemes for 3. 4, 5, 6. We lose. Oh gosh, that was brutal. I hate advance. Okay, we're gonna do this one again. Let me take a minute here to get reset up. We were very, very close, team. I think we can do it this time. So he is going to start with 28 health. We're going to start with 11. Doing my best to reset as fast as I can here. (24), 26. (28). We've got to search for some things. We don't need Baron Zemo in there anymore, thankfully. There were some nasty cards coming up. Or any of his side cards. Killed by Treachery. There's Immortal Klaw. We're going to need that. 2 Hydra Soldiers will remove. A Hail Hydra will remove. Defense Network. And then Captain America's side scheme. Or his Nemesis side scheme. Let's get all this to be ready to be shuffled. Oh gosh, I hate it. I hate Advance. It's such a good, not fun card for solo players, but it really makes you think about how to best play around it. Right? You have to be prepared for it, and that time we were not. Shuffle noises, more shuffle noises. Everybody likes shuffle noises. All right, we are going to discard looking for a minion. So we've got not a minion. Yes, a minion. Ooh, a 7-dropper right away. That's back out there. We need some threat out here on these fun Schemeroos. And we'll see if we have just as good of an opening hand with Mr. Steve. So really, all we need to have a good opening hand is morale boost or fearless determination. So there's 4 copies of a card in our deck that give us a good hand. And we'll remember to take our shield this time. That will be nice. Very excited for all the retaliate that we missed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we got. We have 2 morale boosts, so we don't need that many. I'm going to get rid of one of them. We have a shield toss. That's okay. We don't need this power of leadership or this Avengers Assembled. I'm going to get rid of the shield toss as well and keep morale boost and hope that I don't draw my shield because it'll be sad panda. I didn't, but I am going to search for it because that's probably important, as we learned last game. Wow, it was almost our next card. So we're adding Captain America's shield to our hand as our setup ability says to do, and we are ready to go off and be merry. I'm mildly terrified of this radioactive man. It's going to discard things from my hand right away. So we're going to see if we can find a way to take care of him. I'm not super happy about him. Alright, we do have Falcon in hand, so we could pay 3 for Falcon. That would let us know what's coming up, but that doesn't help us do a ton of damage. Doesn't set us up great for the future either, so we're not going to play Falcon. We're going to flip right away. We will play Fearless Determination to draw a card. That gets us up to the 3 we need to do our thwarting. And we drew Heroic Strike, which is really good right now. So I'm going to pay 2 Avengers Assemble and Captain America's Helmet for a Super Soldier Serum, because we need that income. Blurg. So we could play Heroic Strike to stun Radioactive Man. It won't let us play Captain America's Shield this turn, then. We'd have to discard it to ready Cap. I'm not a big fan of that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use Morale Boost to play Cap's Shield. We'll thwart for 3. We'll discard Falcon to thwart for another 3. We're just going to have to take a hit from Radioactive Man. There are 3 side schemes in this discard pile, so I am really not happy about drawing Master Plan right now for when that happens immediately. We do have a resource left, but Heroic Strike isn't going to get played this turn. We will keep it because I think we're going to need these things early on to keep Klaw under control. So we're drawing back up. Steve's Apartment, Shield Toss, Heroic Strike, Hawkeye, Heroic Strike. A lot of expensive stuff. So he is going to attack. We will defend against Klaw. So he's going to attack for 3. Just 3. So he'll take 1. We'll take none because we defended, which means we need to exhaust. Radioactive Man will attack us. So I'm shuffling my hand, mixing things up as much as I can, and discarding a Shield Toss. And we take 1. Radioactive Man will also take 1 from Retaliate. And we get an encounter card. Too many encounter cards. Weapons Runner, so we do get both of those. And the Sonic Converter. Great. Great, great, great. There's no problem with any of this. Everything's okay. Coolio. Coolio. He needs a threat out there too. Sorry, I skipped the villain gains a threat spot. Well, what a great time to have Hawkeye in my hand. Couldn't be happier. I'm going to use him to ready. And we'll attack this Weapons Runner to kill him with Cap. And then we'll pay 1, 2, 3 for a Heroic Strike to get rid of Radioactive Man, because we really just got to clear the board. We're going to count on our shield to hold us through on this attack. It's probably a bad plan, but I don't want to flip yet, so we're going to sit here. So we're drawing a bunch of garbage here. Lead from the front, Squirrel Girl, energy, strength and numbers, power and leadership. So that's not horrible, but not great. Bad guy's going to get a threat. So he's up to 2. He is going to attack us, and we will defend. So we're defending for 3 against 2, 3, 4, just 4. So we do take 1, and he takes 1, but we also get stunned because he dealt damage because we do not have a shield block. Looking for a stun really quick. Got one. And then we get his encounter card. Klaw attacks you. Great. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat in the main scheme. So he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have to flip this turn. And he's going to get a threat on the main scheme. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's stupendous. Let's do some stuff, right? So we are going to... I don't really want to play Squirrel Girl when I'm on this side, right? I'll discard lead from the front to ready. And I will thwart for 2. Then I'm going to flip. It's a little dangerous. If he draws a 2-pip card, we're going to the second phase right away. Oh gosh. That was horrible. My 5 life, my stunned, all fell on my board during my flip. So these Team Covenant Gourds are pretty great when you're playing like on a playmat, but when you're standing up like this, they're not as ideal. I might switch to dials next time we decide to do something like this. So we thwarted and we flipped. So now Squirrel Girl only costs us 1 to play. She'll hit Klaw for 1. We'll strengthen numbers with her to draw a card. Let's lead from the front. What trash is in our hand. Yeah, we have lead from the front, energy, and power of leadership in our hand right now, so kind of crummy. That's all we could do. We're going to get rid of a lead from the front. I'm going to get rid of the power of leadership too, because I really need to draw into some of my ramp. This is not looking great. I did get a shield block, Avengers Mansion, Wonder Man, Agent 13, and Avengers Tower, so I did get some of my ramp. That's nice. Bad guy's turn, he's going to get a threat, and then he's going to scheme for 4, so he is going to advance the scheme. Oh, this is... we might be resetting again, guys. So we'll get one of these guys out here. He doesn't get to scheme. That's nice. And we get something that puts a Masters of Evil guy out. Have I gotten rid of any of those? I don't really want to have Radioactive Man in my face right now, so let's not put him out there. We'll put Whirlwind out. They're pretty low on health and not too damaging because there's only 1 player. So we need something not damaging right now. This is our board state. Things are stupendous. Agent 13 just got real not exciting. Let's pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Mansion. I'll actually play with my Super Soldier Serum and draw a card. It's a genius. So we'll play Avengers Tower. We'll use Avengers Tower and Cap's ability to play Wonder Man. So we're getting some of our ramp out here like crazy now. Things are looking a little bit better. And they're still not looking great. We're going to heal for 3. That'll exhaust us. And then we're going to flip, because we kind of need to. My gosh. My dudes. Yeah, I've got Shield Block in hand. I'm thinking about keeping it for against Klaw. Squirrel Girl better attack something, so she'll attack and hit Whirlwind for 1. And we'll move on. Yeah. Drawing 4, I'm going to keep my Shield Block. Avengers assembled, Tenacity, Strength and Numbers. So bad guy's turn. He gets a threat. He attacks me for 2 plus something. I will not defend. So he's attacking me for 2, and if it deals damage to me, it exhausts my hero, so I sure as heck better use shield block to block it. Whirlwind and the Armored Guard will hit me for 3 total, and they'll each take 1. So the Armored Guard will go to 2, or Whirlwind will go to 2, Armored Guard will lose a damage, and Melter comes out. Cool. We need Shield Toss right now. If that could happen, that would be great. So let's draw a card. It's not a Shield Toss. Let's strengthen numbers for 2 more cards. There's a Shield Block. That doesn't really help. Gosh, how cheeky do we want to get here? So we've got 4 to play for... Oh, should I clear Stunned? I'm not going to get rid of the Converter this turn, am I? Maybe I... So I could pay 4 for Avengers Assembled and draw 2 more. There's 4 cards left in my deck. Let me see if there's a Shield Toss in there. No, both Shield Tosses are in my discard pile, so that's probably not worth it. It does power everybody up, which seems really tempting right now. So, but I don't need to keep the strengthened numbers for it. We got to get rid of some of these minions. We should probably get rid of his thing too. So let's pay a Science, a Fist, and a Lightning Bolt to get rid of this Sonic Converter because we've left it out there for too long already. These guys are going to hit us pretty brutally, so I think we need to get rid of Melter somehow. But I don't have a clear path to that yet. I think I got rid of my clear path to it, so it's a bummer. Let's clear Stunned. Exhausting. Let's pay 1, 2 for another Super Soldier Serum. We'll use Tenacity to ready. And we will hit this Armored Guard for 2, get him ready to die to retaliate. Readying, everybody. We're not going to flip because we can't afford to yet. We got to clear the board first. So we will get an extra card, encounter card this turn. We've got all the resources in the world we need now. We've got both Super Soldier Serums and an Avengers Mansion. We've got our shield, which is going to help us quite a bit. Yeah. So let me look in this discard pile really quick. I think both 3-pip cards are in there. Only one of them. So we probably do want to defend with Cap because something bad could happen. Either way, he's going to get a threat. He's going to attack and we'll defend. So he's going to attack for 1, 2, 3. So we take none and he takes 1. Sounds great to me. We kind of needed that. Not gonna lie. We got 3 minions attacking us, so let's figure those out. I think Armored Guard we're gonna let Cap take because he'll die to retaliate. Melter has to be blocked by an ally, so we will block with Squirrel Girl. And then Whirlwind. Kind of afraid of taking the 2 to face, so I'm going to block with Wonder Man, who will survive. We get 2 encounter cards. First one is Master Plan. Great. This went well last time. Hey, look, it's a Masters of Evil one. This is very reminiscent of what happened in the past. We're looking for a Masters of Evil minion from discards. I don't think we're going to find one. We don't find one, so we get an acceleration token. That's the second time we haven't found one. That's kind of funny. That will get 3 threat placed on it, and I'm going to give the encounter deck a good shuffle here. And we still have a second encounter card, which I should have actually dealt before I flipped the master plan. So this is cheating like a cheater face. So our new encounter card is awesome. Great. This thing on him. It's only retaliate, so we just won't attack him for a while, and that'll be okay. But yeah, things are looking pretty grim. It's our turn. We must have shield blocked last turn or something, so I only got 4 cards in hand. I will draw a card with Avengers Mansion. There's a shield block. I will play Fearless Determination to draw a card. None of these are great. I need to kill these guys. Like this turn. They need to die. But I also need to thwart. This is not ideal. I could pay 2 for tenacity. Yeah, so we're gonna use strength to play tenacity. We're gonna pay 1 for a morale boost. So we have 4 thwart, 3 attack, 1 extra defense, which we're not gonna forget about. We forgot all of those last game. Actually, and we're gonna play that with a super soldier serum, because why not? So now we will discard a lead from the front to ready. We have 3 attack or 4 thwart. And I think what we'll do is we'll hit Whirlwind for 3. Means he'll die to 1 more retaliate. We will use tenacity to ready. We'll thwart away this Masters of Evil side scheme. My dudes, I think that's it. Readying everything. I'm going to keep this shield block in hand and draw up to 5. So I have 2 Avengers assembled, a Fearless Determination, a Tenacity, and a shield block. He is going to gain 2 threat, so he's up to 4. Terrifying number. He's going to attack us for 1 plus something, and we're not going to block. Oh, that was a mistake. There's 3, 4. Yeah, we're dead. We're toasted dead. Ugh. Ugh. What was our encounter card going to be? Oh, get another minion. Great. We'll try one more time. We can do this. We can do it, team. I swear, this deck is fun and good sometimes. Resetting for the 3rd and final time for tonight. Sometimes losing is fun. Today is one of those days. Losing to advance. Losing to advance. How bad do you have to be to lose to advance? Apparently pretty bad, because that's how bad I am. We didn't even hit him to phase 3 that time. How embarrassing is that? How rude. This one's gonna be real fast, because we're gonna get him. We're gonna go bonkers right away. Get this guy taken care of. So first let's put the threat out on our side schemes. He's at 28 hit points, we're at 11. Everything is set up and ready to rock and roll. Alright, so we are discarding and looking for a minion. I like seeing all those Masters of Evils go away, and advances. There's a guy. Alright, this is our discard pile with a lovely advance in it. We got this dude with tough, not nearly as bad as radioactive man. We're gonna shuffle our deck and get going here. This is taking a lot longer than Rhino did. Probably because I'm losing. That's just my guess. Shuffling deck really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what we gave ourselves. Alright, a shield block, a heroic strike, a serum. We're going to get rid of heroic strike, we're going to get rid of tenacity, we're going to get rid of power leadership, shield block, and strength in numbers. Drawn 5. Let's hope we don't draw our shield. We did not draw our shield, so we get to search for that. Wow, you're 1 card away this time. It's always risky to mulligan heavy with Captain America because you lose that 1 extra card that first turn. And I never really consider it a resource. It's actually more of a tax. You kind of start with 5 cards in hand because you need to play that shield if you remember to grab it like an adult. But yeah, so we did this time. We got lots of good stuff to get going here. So we're going to have a really good first turn, I hope. We're going to pay 2 for Super Soldier Serum. We're going to pay 1, 2 for Super Soldier Serum. We're going to use lead from the front to play Captain America's shield. We don't have the ability to get rid of all those schemes the first turn this time, so that kind of sucks. We will thwart 2 away from Immortal Klaw. And that's it. Readying everything, we're drawing 4 cards. We did not get a double tap again. We did get a lead from the front. Well, I guess we had lead from the front, so we did get what we needed. I was just too dumb to play it that way. Alright, bad guy turn. Bad news for us. He gets 2 threat. He's going to attack us. We will defend, so he's attacking for 1. Just 1. We take none. He takes 1. Weapons Runner and Armor Guard will both attack us. And then both those guys are taking 1 damage, so they'll lose tough and take a damage. And we get an encounter card. It's another Armor Guard. Cool. Shield Toss. Now's the time, friend. Okay. It's our go. How are we going to do this garbage? Let's pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Mansion and draw a card right away. It's not what we needed, but it'll do. We're going to pay 2 for a lead from the front, so that gets us up to 3 attack or thwart. We'll thwart away Defense Network. And then we're going to ready and thwart away the Immortal Klaw. So I think we need to. Thwarting for 1 there felt bad. Felt real bad. We're going to stay in hero form, even though we're taking 1,000,000 damage, and draw our 5 cards. We have no more shield blocks in our deck. Here's all our morale boost and fearless determinations. That's what we needed last turn. This is going to be a real crummy turn coming up. Okay, so he's going to get 1 threat this time. He's going to attack us and we'll defend. So he's attacking for 3, 4. So we take 1 and he takes 1. Each of these guys are going to attack us, so we're going to lose 3 more. Weapons Runner will die, and then the Armored Guards will take damage. And our encounter card is take 2 damage and Klaw heals 2 damage. Wow, we are going to have to go to Ultra Ego form this turn, because we kind of need to heal. But what are we going to do before that? We're going to Fearless Determination to gain a thwart. And we are exhausted because we defended. We're going to draw a card with Avengers Mansion. It's a Falcon. Oh, thank goodness. Let's discard a morale boost to hit this guy. No, I I guess I have to play a morale boost to do that as well. I have 2 morale boosts, so I'm playing one and then I'm discarding one to ready an attack. Then I'm going to flip. So he is going to get to scheme this turn, so we got to do something about all that threat. We reduce the cost of the first ally by 1, so 2, 3, 4 to play Falcon. So we're going to look at the next 3 cards. Treachery, Minion, Treachery. So we get to remove 2 threat, and Shadows of the Past is coming out this turn, so that's good to know. Falcon. Alright, so what he's not, it's not. So he's gonna scheme for 2, and then we're gonna get a weapons runner who's gonna surge into Shadows of the Past. You know, things are not great right now. They're not horrible. We're going to attack and get rid of this Armored Guard because we need to start getting rid of things since a bunch of things are about to come out. Readying up. I'm going to get rid of Avengers Tower and Strength in Numbers because I need better cards right now. And I drew a Shield Toss, so I definitely drew better cards, knowing what's coming up. So he is going to get a threat. He'll scheme for 2. So the threats goes up to 4. We'll get this weapons runner. Oh no, he's got Surge. Oh no. He's got like the worst things that could possibly happen to us. So he's going to quick strike, but we're in alter ego form, so that worked out again. Before I shuffle those in, I discard a card. It has no boost icons, so I will just shuffle these 3 in and take no damage. That's twice now that happened. That's real nice. And that's got 3 threat on it. Alright, so the Hydra cards are shuffled into there. We're going to draw a card. Cool, more resources, just what we always needed. We reduced the cost of the first ally by 1. So we will pay with a Shield Toss for a Wonder Man. And then we're going to heal for 3 because we need to. Then we'll flip. We're going to Shield Toss, discarding... Well, let's Fearless Determination first and see what we get. It's an Agent 13. That's good to know. So we're going to Shield Toss, discarding Tenacity and Genius. Does that seem smart? No. Tenacity and Strength in Numbers. So that'll hit these 2 guys for 4 each, which will put Baron Zemo down to 1 health. Got all our guys alive still, so that's great. We can use a Super Soldier Serum and the Genius to play Agent 13, and she's going to thwart right away, so that'll take the threat down to 0. This goes back to my hand. I'll play it with Super Soldier Serum. Falcon will attack and get rid of Baron Zemo. Cap will thwart and get rid of Hit Squad. We reset the board. We've got 3 allies. Falcon's at 2 damage now, and we're set up for a Strength in Numbers play. We're going to call that a day. Drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 cards left in deck. Alright, we got our Steve's apartment finally. That's important right now. He's going to get a threat. He is going to attack us, and we will defend. So he's attacking us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we take 2, and he takes 1. Our side card is he attacks us again. We will have Wonder Man defend that for us. So Wonder Man's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. Good thing we did that. 5, 6. You served your purpose. And that's the bad guy's turn. Coolio. We're going to need to flip. We don't really have a choice. It's deciding if we can play some stuff first or not. Draw a card with Avengers Mansion. Okay. Pay 2 for a Squirrel Girl. That'll ping the boss for 1. We'll thwart with Agent 13. We're gonna discard Avengers Assemble to ready, and then we'll flip. We'll heal 3 right away before we forget. I'm actually gonna put it up to 7 because I'm gonna play Steve's Apartment this turn and heal and draw that last card in my deck. So playing Steve's Apartment using Avengers Assembled. And then healing 1 more and drawing a card. It's Captain America's helmet. This now gets shuffled. And we will use Tenacity to play Captain America's helmet. So we've got a lot of things out here now. Finally ramped up, kind of. We're in a pretty good state. So we are going to pause momentarily after we draw our hand. We'll finish this round out, actually, before we forget what point we're at. So we take a threat. He schemes for 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 more threat, putting us 1 away from triggering this scheme. And then he gets a Tiger Shark. We get 1 extra encounter card, actually, sorry, and a Radioactive Man, because we decked out that turn and I forgot to draw my encounter card. So, that is that. Let's refresh. He's at 26 health. No, he's not. He's at 18 or 16 health. 5 threat. Almost progressed. Lots of minions out there. But we got our own tricks here now. So let's draw a card and heal and draw a card. Ooh, boy. We got some good things to do here. We're going to pay 2 for an Avengers Tower, 3rd location. Reduce the cost of the first ally from Steve, reduce the cost of the next Avenger from Avengers Tower, and pay 1 for a Hawkeye, who's going to have his 4 arrows, and we're going to remember them. Yes, we are, friends. Alright, I think this is the turn of fun stuff. We're going to strengthen numbers to draw 3. We are going to flip. We are not exhausted yet, so that's good news. And we have a shield toss. Oh boy. Math here is going to be hard. So we've got 2 Avengers Assembles. We're only going to play 1, so we can pay with 1 of them. We can pay with our Super Soldier Serum for another thing and play lead from the front. That would get us up to 3 damage Roonies, which I like. Let's think about that. So if we use those 2 for a lead from the front, that lets us hit for 3 or thwart for 3. Thwarting for 3 puts us in a pretty good range, especially since we're going to be in hero form. Then we've got 4 resources, so we could play Avengers Assemble. That seems like the move for this turn. We'll save our shield toss for the future. So we're going to pay with Super Soldier Serum and Avengers Assemble for a lead from the front. Cap can thwart for 3. That'll exhaust him. We then have 1, 2, 3, 4 resources to play Avengers Assemble. So it's going to ready everybody, including Cap, and everybody's in Avengers. So everybody gets +1/+1. That's even better. So everybody's at +2/+2 now from lead from the front. So that's outstanding. So Squirrel Girl can hit Radioactive Man for 3. Cap is now a 4/4, so Cap can finish him off. She'll take a damage. Hawkeye can hit Tiger Shark for 3. We discard Shield Toss to ready Cap, and he can finish him off. Gets rid of Tiger Shark. Points of damage on Hawkeye. Falcon could hit for 4, and I think he will, because we don't need him out there right now. So he's just hitting Claw face. GG's, that was great. So put Cap's equipment over here, our locations, and our resources, and our 2 allies. So we are drawing 5 cards. Lead from the front, Strength in Numbers, Shield Block, Wonder Man, and Fearless Determination. So that's a real good setup for us. He will get a threat, and he's going to attack. As always with our shield, we're going to defend with this deck. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take 1. He will take 1. He's down to 11. And we have a pretty good board setup here. We do get an encounter card. Pay everything or exhaust all your dudes. We were going to strengthen numbers, so I'm going to pay with Fearless Determination, Lead from the Front, and Super Soldier Serum to avoid that. And it's our go. So we'll use Avengers Tower and Super Soldier Serum to play Wonder Man. Then we will strengthen numbers 3 cards into our hand. So Lead from the Front, a Heroic Strike, and an Agent 13. Unfortunately, we have no more physical resources. We will use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. We will use Fearless Determination to draw a card. So we're at +1 fort. We drew a Strength, so that's great. So we can use that and Lead from the Agent 13, I think. We'll use that and Agent 13 to play Heroic Strike. It's going to hit Klaw for 6. Putting him down to 5. And stunning that guy. He's totally stunned. He can't do nothing. With that, I'll use Shield Block to ready. And I will thwart for 3. Because I played Fearless Determination. Readying everybody up. We're not going to flip yet. And we'll draw. So we have Lead from the Front, Morale Boost, Avengers Assemble, Power of Leadership, and Morale Boost. So this could be a pretty good turn for us too. Bad guy's turn. He gets a threat. He discards Stunned. These are like the best turns. And Caught Off Guard. Let's get rid of our helmet. Not a fan of that, but that's okay. So what do we got here? We got Avengers with some life left. So we could play Lead from the Front and Avengers Assembled this turn. And we exhausted to defend, so we're actually exhausted, right? No, he was stunned. We're clear. We're in the clear. Let's draw a card with Avengers Mansion, because that might change our whole hand. Ooh, a Strength in Numbers. Yeah, that changes our whole hand. We're going to exhaust 3 to draw 3. Still got 1 in our deck. But now we have a Shield Toss, a Shield Block, 2 Power of Leaderships, a Morale Boost, an Avengers Assembled, and a Lead from the Front. So this turn just got real good. We're going to play Power of Leadership to play Lead from the Front. So everybody gets +1/+1. We are going to, with that, Cap is a 3/3, so he'll hit for 3 and exhaust. Everybody's exhausted at this point, so we will use a Shield Toss. These 2 resources, actually we'll just use those 2 resources and a Power of Leadership to play Avengers Assembled. So that's going to ready everybody and give them +1/+1. So Cap is now a 4/4, but first Squirrel Girl's a 3/3, that's also a waste. Bummer. Squirrel Girl's going to attack just to trip him to the next phase. So he's going to go to 22. Let me find that damage here really quick. And he's going to gain Tough, which is actually the most annoying thing he's gaining right now. And that's Squirrel Girl's turn. So Cap is a 4/4 now. But first I think Hawkeye is a 3/3, so he'll get rid of Tough. Cap has not been ready by his ability yet, so he'll hit for 4. That means we have to replace this with 16. So So there's a 10. There's 2. Somewhere in here I have more villain damage tokens. They are missing in plain sight. We're just going to use hero ones because we got an abundance of those. It should put him down to 18 because we've hit him for 4 from 22. So he's at 18. Then, so Cap's exhausted. Wonder Man has 5 damage. So we're going to discard a card to attack with Wonder Man for 5. Because that seems really good. Giving Wonder Man a damage. I think we're just going to go all out this turn. We're going to discard our shield block to ready Cap and hit for another 4. So we'll replace this with 6. Here's those villain tokens. So that's going to put him to... He was at 15. He's going to go down to 9. Everybody is now exhausted, but we have a shield toss in hand. I kind of want to keep my shield out, but I also think I could flip this turn. So I think we're going to shield toss with 1 card to hit him for 4 more. Then we're going to flip, and we'll use Steve's Department to heal 1 and draw 1. It's going to give us our extra encounter card, but we were going to get that anyway. This just lets us cycle our deck a little bit better. So he's probably going to advance the scheme. It's not ideal. These are shuffled in too. He's probably going to advance the scheme, put out a minion, but he's at 5 health. Like we should be good to go just with the characters we have out there on the board. And we got Hawkeye's arrows to deal with whatever minion comes out from him advancing the scheme. So I feel pretty good. It could still be a big loss that hits me in the face here. So we're going to discard Tenacity. We'll keep Cap's shield for now, because in case this takes more than 1 turn, we want to have that ready. So we're going to draw 1, 2, we got an Avengers Symbol, the Heroic Strike, an Agent 13, a Lead from the Front, and a Strength, plus our shield. He is going to get a Threadaroonie, and then he's going to scheme for 3, 4, 5. So yeah, he definitely triggers that thing. So we're going to search for a minion. He finds one right away. So that minion will scheme for 1. And then we've got 2 encounter cards to deal with. So first, it gets us even more encounter cards. So we get a fun acceleration token. We have to shuffle the deck. Yeah. So we've got two cards over here still. And we have 1 more yet to come because we drew Under Siege. So 3 cards to resolve. Pretty dang brutal. But unless he draws like, well, he could draw an advance and just murder us. That would be Sad Panda. So the first one is Sonic Boom. Pay a bunch of things or exhaust all your heroes. We are probably going to pay a bunch of things. So I'm glad we kept the shield because that can be whatever. We'll use Super Soldier Serum for a fist. And I think we'll use Agent 13. Yeah, we'll use Agent 13 as a science. So that'll avoid Sonic Boom. Next card is, let's bring out another Masters of Evil dude. We love that scheme today. It is just our jam. That's a lot of minions in the trash pile. Oh, and Hawkeye's going to arrows that guy. I said I wasn't going to forget. Doesn't mean I wasn't going to. Wow, where are they all? Melter. So Hawkeye will arrow both of those chumps for 2. Just in case. We're preparing for the worst. And another Hydra Soldier that Hawkeye will arrows for 2. Great. We've got so many things to kill right now. Going to do a little bit of rearranging here so we can get everybody on the board. We've got 2 Hydra Soldiers to deal with. So we need a way to deal 9 damage in order to win this game. We've got 4 cards in hand. That's not great. Let's heal 1 and draw 2. We got a Shield Toss, which is like real good, but we don't have our shields. So that kind of sucks. We don't have any allies in hand, so there's no reason to chill in Alter Ego mode. So we're going to flip. I think we pay 2 for lead from the front. We strengthen numbers to draw 2 cards. Cap can deal 3 damage, so he'll blow one of these guys out. And that'll give us an encounter card, but I think that's okay. Cap is now exhausted. Everybody's exhausted. But we can pay 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Assembled. So everybody's ready. It has +2/+2. So Hawkeye can sacrifice his body, take care of this other Hydra Soldier. That'll give us another nasty encounter card that's not going to matter. And Cap's a 4/4, so he can go swinging. We got to use our Cap combo, right? And we have a card to discard, which is Falcon, to ready him, so he can go swinging again. That's 3 swings from base attack, Avengers Assembled, and his readying for 11 damage this turn. And we have defeated Klaw. It took 3 tries. We got there. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one. So next we will go up against Expert Ultron with Under Attack, and we'll see if this deck can continue to run the gauntlet slowly but surely. Thanks for tuning in.